Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another weekly outlook video. So I already kind of went through the charts, cleared off some of the charts to just make things a little bit cleaner for this week because charts were getting a little bit messy. Identified some opportunities. There are quite a few pairs that are looking okay to me, kind of setting up. So I'll try to go through them as quickly and as clearly as possible, right? So starting here with GBPCAD, we just had price break through this previous high here on a daily. If we look at the 4-hour chart, so this is the high that we currently broke through. Yeah, we're currently kind of retesting this high here at the moment with some rejection. So I'll just kind of see what price wants to do, but I think this is interesting for me to either look for long positions right from this level, look for a new higher high, or possibly look for that deeper retracement, right? So either look for it to come pull deeper into the level, right? Test these highs again, and then look for that further move, right? Obviously, once we get rejection and stuff, that's what I'll be looking for. GBPCHF. Same sort of deal. So we have the daily here. Currently it broke these highs, right? This previous quote-unquote resistance. But if we look at the 4-hour time frame where that zone is, we already kind of had a spike back into that zone. So it already probably served its purpose. But I just think it's a little bit interesting still. So if it does pull back deeper into the level, then I'll look for more long positions, right? So if it does pull back, make that nice big deep retracement, then I'll look for more opportunities, right? Obviously I'll only be looking for long setups because you know the chart's just been in this massive uptrend for a while, right? So I'll just be looking for long continued long opportunities. GBPJPY. Interestingly enough, on GBPJPY we have this kind of trend line, right? So I just obviously connect these two high points, extended it into the future, and this is where GBPJPY is sitting right now, right? These were the last previous highs that were broken, right? The last obvious previous highs. But if you look on the lower time frames, like the 4-hour time frame, you can kind of see the uptrend is starting to get just that little bit weaker, right? So we had this nice impulsive move, kind of like this blow off move, for I guess people who were obviously trying to go short, probably in and around this area. But you know, there's no immediate setups for me. If I see, I don't normally trade reversals, but if I do see some sign of a reversal pattern happening here, then you know I'll probably look to get involved in a short, right? Just because of the area that we are in right now. If you look here in the past, so previous resistance area, kind of supply area. So you know I'm expecting some sort of reaction in this area, especially with the price action that we're seeing here, with that slow kind of this impulsive move, and then that kind of slow down of the impulse, together with that trend line confluence, together with price currently at this level. Yeah, I'm expecting to see some kind of reaction around this area, but you know I'll just be waiting to see if there's any short setups maybe from the level. I might look to get involved, but I'll wait for price confirmation to see what it does, right? GBPUSD. We just had GBPUSD break past these highs here on the daily, these previous highs. It's a little bit clearer on the 4-hour time frame, so I'll just jump here so you can kind of see these kind of highs here, right? This kind of area. So if we kind of get a retrace to that area, even though we did have that spike back into the level, I'll just wait to see what price does in and around the level. If it comes back, you know, then I'd look to get involved in long positions, right? Just looking for some rejection to then look for further long positions. EURAUD. All right, so we had this nice impulsive move on Friday. This was the level that was previously broken here on the daily time frame. you look at the 4-hour time frame, just look at the level a little bit clear, a little bit closer. So you can see here you had previous support, kind of broke through, kind of tested it, kind of spiked back up. So you know, it may have already served its purpose, but you know, we'll see. I'll also be keeping an eye on this level here, right? So if price pulls back into this kind of minor level, I'll see what it does. If it shows any kind of price action, that shows me there's short bias still. Or you know, we might see that kind of deeper retracement, right? Deeper retracement into the level, and then look for short positions. Either which way, you know, my bias is short because we've been in this massive this massive downtrend for a while. Until we start to see market structure that suggests bullish pressure, then I'll just continue looking for shorts. EURCAD. So I think price is currently sitting at this kind of support area. So what I'll be waiting to see on this one, I'll just change this to red. So I'll be waiting to see if we get a nice clear momentum move lower, right? Maybe to kind of these lows here or something. Some kind of momentum move down, look for that retracement, and then look for further short positions, right? Because we have this bearish market structure. Equally, we have seen a nice reaction in the past from this level. So, you know, we might very well see price just, you know, kind of do something like this, right? So who knows? We'll just kind of have to see what price wants to do and trade it accordingly. EURGBP. All right, same sort of deal. We kind of have all the euros in this sort of strong bearish momentum, with strong bearish momentum. So you know, we had these lows that were previously broken. If we jump to the lower time frame, like the 4-hour time frame, yes, we did see a spike back into the level, but they never really came deeply into the level, right? So I'll just be waiting to see if it wants to pull back. If it pulls all the way back, then I'll look for further short positions, right? EURJPY. Where are we? All right, so we had these highs on the daily that were broken, right? So these were the recent highs that were broken, and we did have that retracement back. If you look at the 4-hour time frame, you can see it here. It did come back into the level, and it kind of pushed off, right? But we're kind of seeing this bearish kind of price action, right? We have this long rejection wick right here, together followed by this this bearish candle here. If we really had buyers in the market, we would have probably seen a nice strong move off of this level. This was a strong sell move, and this is a weak buy-in move. So I don't really know what's gonna happen with this level in the future. But as normal, I'll just keep my eyes on it, see what it does. If it pulls deep into the level, shows some rejection, you know, something like that, then I'll look to get involved, right? I'll look for long positions. But because of the price action we're seeing, you know, it wouldn't surprise me if price just crashes all the way lower, you know, comes test this as resistance again, and then, you know, kind of sell off, right? So I just have to keep an eye on it, see what it does, and yeah, just play it by ear. All right, so EURNZD. So this is an interesting place right now for me. Depending on how market opens and stuff. As I normally say, I don't trade on a Sunday, but you know, if we kind of see this sort of continued move lower, then maybe pull back into the level, test these previous lows, then I'd look for continued momentum to the downside, right? So that's what I'll be looking for. If we look on the lower time frame, I mean, we might, I don't know, we'll see, right? We'll see what it wants to do. Who knows? It might even retrace back all the way back to these previous kind of minor lows here, right? So we might kind of get that deeper retracement, up in, and then, you know, it might get the sell, or it might just actually, you know, continue and go higher. You know, I don't know. We'll have to wait to see what price wants to do from where it is, right? So that's one scenario here. I'll just try to draw the other one. All right, so we could see that deeper retracement in to the level, and then look for that kind of further move, right? So something like that. You get the idea. So that's what I'll be looking for on this pair, EURUSD. So this one, I'm not entirely sure what direction. I mean, my bias on EURUSD is obviously buy positions, right? Because we've just been in this massive uptrend for a while, so I'll just be looking for long positions. However, you know, we kind of see in this bearish structure happening, right? So you have price making lower highs, sorry, as well as price making lower lows. Then when price came back to the level, right, for the retest, we did get that bullish move, but it failed to create a higher high, right? This was the last high here, and it failed to create a higher high. So I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm just keeping it on my list to kind of watch it to see what happens. You know, from this level we might very well see it just push lower, right? But for me to get involved in this trade or this pair, sorry, I'd look for a nice strong bullish move to the upside, crack these highs, clearly crack the highs, and then look for a continued move, right? I'll just change this to red, as well as, yeah, no, yeah, actually this one, change this to red as well. All right, so just moving on quickly. So CADJPY. All right, so I'm currently, well, actually not, I was in this position, but I closed off early, so I can get rid of this actually. So I've got this alert set here. I'll just get rid of this as well and get rid of this. So all right, so I have this alert set at this current level. All right, so we have obviously the CAD's been in an uptrend for a while. We also had it break this recent longer term downtrend, right? So we had that nice break. So if we see price manage somehow to pull back into these previously broken highs, then I'll look to get involved in a long position. If that happens, then yes, I'll look to get involved, but you know, it's kind of, we're asking price to do a lot here for that to set up, right? So we'll just kind of keep an eye on it and see what happens. I've got it marked in red. If it does come back, shows me nice price action, some nice rejections, then I'll look to get involved. CADCHF. So we had, I think this is clearer on the forward time frame actually. Yeah, there you go. So we had this current resistance level, or previous highs I should say, that was previously broken. So what I'll be looking for is price to kind of pull back into that those previously broken highs, and then look for nice price action, show some bullish rejections, and then I'll look for long positions. Because we, as usual, right, we've just been in this massive uptrend for a while. It's not the clearest uptrend, but price is just continuously making higher highs and higher lows. CHFJPY. So this one's kind of interesting for me. So we currently had this this pair has been in a range for a few months, right? And then last week we had it break the range, and you know, show that nice move to the upside, right? Nice momentum move to the upside, and it's kind of currently pulling back into the range and also testing these previous highs that were broken. So if you look on the forward time frame, you can kind of see this level here, right? So as I say, it's not the clearest setup, but I just want to keep my eye on it to see what it does, because it's coming back into that range, right? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see what it does, right? Because we also kind of had these highs here, right, that were broken. Price came back to the level, right? So it broke past it, came all the way, disrespected it again, and then it's currently testing it as this kind of resistance here, right? Failed to push higher. So I think it's just probably searching for some liquidity, maybe. I don't know. Who knows what can happen with this pair? I'm just gonna keep it on my list. I'll probably change it to red. just to keep an eye on it. I don't know, we'll see. It's not the clearest of setups, but what I do like about it is the fact that it recently broke out of the range, right? So if I start to see some nice, clear, kind of bullish price action here, all right, then I'll look for kind of like that kind of move, right? I'll look for a nice long position once it starts to show some signs of rejection. The clearest move probably for this pair, if I'm being honest, is probably a nice move from anywhere. It can do whatever it wants, but a nice clear move up, come back, retest, and then look for that long move. Obviously, if it starts to crash lower, then it is what it is. Then we'll look for bearish market structure. But for now, because it's been in this massive uptrend for a while, right? It took a little breather in this kind of consolidation area. Very well might reverse, right? Very well might reverse from where it is and continue to sell. But I trade with the trend, so I'm just gonna continue looking for bullish moves. USDCAD. So we currently have USDCAD sitting at this daily kind of support level. So all I'll be looking for is very simple. I'll just look for a nice clear breakthrough below, come back, retest, and then look for further short positions. Obviously, because we've just been in this massive downtrend for a while. If price has to reverse, then obviously we'll just wait to see that bullish market structure in play, and then I'll look to get involved in longs. But for now, bias is short. AUDCAD. Right, so we currently had AUDCAD breaking these recent highs here on the daily. On the 4-hour time frame, it's a little bit cleaner, right? So you can see the levels just a little bit better. But the clear move for me is for it to kind of pull back into these kind of highs here, right? So I'd be looking for a nice deep retracement back. I mean, that's asking a lot of price. I do have an alert set just above these highs here. Just because I want to see what it will do around these highs, right? If I see nice clear rejection around this level, then maybe I'll get involved. However, the clearer move for me is that deeper retracement, right? So if that happens, then I'll look for further long positions. I'll just mark this out so you can see just here. All right, so if it pulls back into that minor level, we'll see. I'll just see what it does, right? AUDCHF, same sort of deal, right? So we have, well, actually it's clear on the 4-hour time frame. So just jump to the lower time frame. So you had these highs here that were just broken. So I've just got an alert set. If price does pull back into that kind of level, then I'd look for long positions, right? Equally, obviously, I mean, as I keep saying, right, that's asking a lot of price. So if, however, right, price does not pull back into that, doesn't pull all the way back, and it starts to do something like, actually, one sec, let me just get rid of this. Get rid of this. All right. So if price does somehow retrace and then starts making some kind of market structure like this, then I'll look to get involved in long positions, right? As long as I start to see some nice clear market structure being formed, then I'd look to get involved in long positions. But it's just a matter of waiting to see what price wants to do. Just the clearest move, as I said, for me is a deep retracement. Based on current price action, that would be the clearest move for me. AUDJPY, same sort of deal as the other ones. We're just waiting for that deeper retracement into the broken highs. I've got an alert set there as well. If that happens, I'd look to get involved. AUDUSD, again, same deal, right? I mean, all these odd pairs have just been in uptrends for a very long time, right? So I'm just looking to continue to capitalize on that strong bullish move. Same sort of deal as the rest of pairs, all the rest of odd pairs. We're just looking for that deeper retracement to look for further long positions. NZDCHF, so same sort of deal, right, as the other ones. Right, so if we have price pull back into these recently broken highs, show some nice rejection, I'll be looking for long positions. NZDJPY, same thing again. We have these recently broken highs. We're just waiting for it to, if it wants to, pull back into that level, show some nice rejection, then I'll be looking for long positions. And last on the list is NZDUSD. So this level, I believe, is a daily level of drawn in. All right, so we have this kind of daily level here. We can neaten that up. Right, if we drop to the lower time frame, we just have a look. So I guess, yeah, I guess the clearer level would be the most recently broken highs, which would be this level here. But it's one of those ones, right? Like, you just have to wait to see what price actually wants to do at the level, right? If it comes here and it starts to reject, right, then I look for long positions. If price completely disrespects the level and pushes all the way lower and then starts to show rejection, then I'll look for long positions, right? So, yeah, then I'll look for long positions, right? So let me just do that over so it's not confusing for myself, right? So that deeper retracement, rejection, and a long position, right? So that's pretty much it for me. That's all I've got on my list. They got some, especially like the AUD and the NZD pairs. Those are setting up really nicely if we get the retracements that I'm looking for, and a couple of the Euro pairs as well. So yeah, that's it for me for this week. We'll just have to see what the market does, but you know, hopefully those trades, some of those trades actually do set up. All right. As usual, if you made it this far, thank you for watching. And as usual, if you like what you see and you're not subscribed, feel free to subscribe and join me on this trading journey of mine. All right, I'll catch you guys maybe midweek for some back testing. If not, I'll see you guys on the recap video next week.